So, John, this is the Superman official teaser trailer. It's something we've been talking about on our new show for the best part of 2 years, 3 years maybe.
Yes.
And it comes out on July 11th next year. I'm very intrigued to find out what this is going to be like in terms of tone. We're big fans of James Gunn. We like his previous work, but this is his first entry into this new DC universe. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And more importantly, is it going to hit the ground running? Because it has to succeed for the rest of the setup to follow.
Right, Steve, this is make or break for Gunn. Make or break for the DCU moving forward. This is the very first movie. It's Iron Man for DC. So if it doesn't pay off, the whole universe is in jeopardy. But I've got supreme faith in James. He knows what he's doing as a filmmaker, as a producer. This is his sort of brainchild, the whole vision, him and Peter Safran. And to have the balls to do the whole sort of previous era, obviously Zack Snyder's Man of Steel aside and maybe Dawn of Justice aside as well, but to put Superman front and centre as the first movie, he understands what the fans want, he understands what Superman means to the DC side of things, and having a compelling iteration of it at the heart of a universe, putting David, what is it, Cornsvet, what's his name, David Cornsvet?
Yeah.
Front and centre in the very first movie. I think that speaks volumes about what he's got planned moving forward, and I think he's got clearly faith in the film that he has in terms of on the actual script before he even shot it to position it where it is. So I'm really looking forward to it. I was a huge fan of Man of Steel. I love Superman, grew up with that character, obviously through Christopher Reeve and whatnot. To a lesser extent, Brandon Routh, I think, was that the other one?
Yeah, from Returns, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Henry Cavill, kind of my era. I was probably, what was I? Yeah, I'd have been about, no, I was 24. I was fucking my era's probably Christopher Reeve, I'm talking shite. Just trying to make myself look younger here, clearly. But I love Superman. It's long overdue. I've got high hopes for it. Nicholas Hoult there as well. He's a tremendous actor of my generation, same year he was born as me. He's a chameleon actor. Putting him in the role of Lex Luthor already is an upgrade on Eisenberg. He's not scrawny, he's a big, powerful guy. So really looking forward to it. Get high hopes for it. Shall we get into it though, Stephen?
Yeah. I'll try and look over that screen you've put up. So people can see their reaction.
Yes.
Okay. Right, so as you know, folks, we've lost the studio, so we're working remotely. So there's going to be countdowns.
There is.
So John and I are in sync with each other. So I'll let John do the honours.
3, 2, 1, play. Wow, what a shot. Fucking hell. Light suit.
Yeah.
Not as bright as I thought. Yep.
Like the mannerisms.
Yeah.
Clark.
At Top Gun.
Yeah.
Bright blue eyes, hasn't he, man? Fucking hell. I see what they're doing with the music now.
Yeah, it's a John Williams, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a dog.
Oh.
You remember hearing about it, yeah? Crypto or something, is it? Am I talking shit?
Yeah. Oh.
Home. Take me home.
Yes. Oh, very cool.
Oh, look at Nicholas Hoult there.
Superman.
Is that Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, look like him. Looks so weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. So thin. Hey. Ah, good shot.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good, by the way.
Have those strings at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, in
Steve,
terms of obviously storylines and stuff like that, John, it's not going to give too much away with the teaser, but for a 2-minute 20-second trailer, it gave us enough in terms of aesthetics and how it's going to look and tonally how it's going to feel as well. It looks like it's kind of a... They did this with, I don't know if it was a Man of Steel or Superman, Batman v Superman, where there was the human race sort of turned on Superman. I don't know if it was what one it was, but it seems to be the same kind of vibe going on here. Obviously, there's a bit of animosity. Maybe it's perhaps he's an alien. They don't accept him. I don't know what this story is, but I think this one is serving as a conditioning us for this next chapter, and obviously this character with a different iteration of actors and story and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it's an Origins.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get the whole Son of Jor-El stuff again.
I think Gunn said
I don't mind that.
I think he said that, didn't he? He wasn't going to go down the traditional rehashing of Origins again. It would be a fresh new kind of story.
Yeah.
And look, actually, it's just great to see a kind of goofy looking Clark Kent again. I mean, I love Henry Cavill, but he's not a goofy nerd. I know he is in real life. He is quite nerdy. He loves building like gaming PCs and whatnot, but he doesn't look like it. Corin's vet's got it down, man. He looks like a goofball with the wig. Not the wig. It looks like a wig. Catchphrase, the wig, the joke. Which straight, but he's got it down. That look, and obviously that contrast of Superman and Clark Kent. And that relationship he's got with Crypto as well is coming through loud and clear there in the trailer. My one concern is there's a whole lot of villains in there. I mean, I counted at least 4, I want to say. And that's always a slight concern when you're overcrowding the story with a gallery of rogues. And you've got Lex Luthor potentially sitting in the background playing Master Puppeteer.
Especially when you try to introduce the audience into this new world as well.
Yeah.
DC have done this before, obviously, with Justice League. It came too soon in terms of getting used to these characters and getting used to the actors playing the characters. So that could be a bit of a concern. I think the running time for this is 2.5 hours as well, which is...
It's not bad. It's not too long.
I think that's probably a good time for this first film, I think, just to put in as much as possible, but not rushing anything. So we'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully, I mean, they might just be cameos and they're setting up for obviously different films. I'm not really sure, but I've got faith in James Gunn to do the right thing, and that's an early indication that, you know, just for that 2-minute 20-second teaser trailer, there wasn't much fault in what I saw. The theme music, I love John Williams. I love his original score.
Dodgy.
I'm not really sure about this one. It sounds a bit 80s synth to me.
I think that's just for the trailer. That's just a sort of creative choice for the trailer. I don't think you'll see that making the jump into the film. I hope not. I mean, there's a time and place for 80s synth, and you expect the Hoff to jump out there at some point. That's the place for it. Pre-fucking Berlin Wall coming down, the Hoff jumping about as Knight Rider. That's the kind of music that's fitting for. But Superman, we got little elements of the score though. We got that chilling sort of string arrangement at the end, which I really enjoyed. Stephen, overall, I like the vibe.
Was it Zimmer that did Man of Steel? I can't remember. Can't remember who it was.
It probably was, you know that.
I think it was.
I was listening to the Brandon Routh one. What was that called? The intro.
Yeah.
When it goes into the John Williams score. Oh,
yeah, I can't remember the composer's name for that one, but yeah, it was a rehash, obviously, of the original score. But there's just something about that original score, and it's always going to be connected to Christopher Reeve, you know, in a good way. But it's they did try it differently, obviously, with the Man of Steel, and it wasn't that memorable for me anyway. The score was good. I'm not saying anything about the score, but it didn't really stay with me. You know, I couldn't really rhyme it off right now. I couldn't whistle it.
No.
But it's only because of my age. I grew up with obviously the John Williams score. So I mean, it could just be for the teaser, as you said. I think once we get the full trailer, we'll get a better idea of the story as well. But Nicholas Hoult, I think, has been well casted in this.
Yeah. That was good.
I watched him. I think it was an anniversary for About a Boy, and I was watching him and Hugh Grant doing an interview. They were interviewing each other, and it was fantastic.
I still
I've
can't
always liked
believe
Nicholas Hoult.
that he's the same age as me. I remember when About a
Yeah,
Boy was out, I'm like, this little
yeah,
guy, he's the fucking same age
that's
as
right.
me.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's
I
incredible,
tell you
isn't it?
what
Yeah.
it proves is that not everyone can pull off a slaphead. I mean, I'm a slaphead. I wear a hat at times because I can't be arsed shaving the head in all the time. But Nicholas Hoult does not suit a slaphead. Get that hair back, mate. I understand you're doing it for Lex Luthor. He has to be a slaphead because he's
Yeah.
bald. And fair play to him for committing to it. Not a lot of people would have the balls to tan their hair. I presume he's using a ball cap.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Very similar to your man in June Part 2 as well, using the ball cap.
Yeah, Austin Butler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Austin Butler,
that
yeah.
looked really authentic. He did suit a slaphead.
Yeah, I noticed the Lex Luthor's company wasn't called LexCorp in this one. It's called
It was
Luthor something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was Luthor Corp.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Really
Really cool build, no. But I liked
It
that
doesn't really
shot. The sort of juxtaposition of Superman getting by and him raging and walking away. But I just hope they focus on Nicholas Hoult and Luthor acting as a thorn in the side of Superman. I understand it's a sort of on-off sort of battle of the wills. He's the arch nemesis for Superman. You don't want to blow your load in the first movie. I understand that.
Definitely not.
But just having those 3-4 different villains, minor villains, that's not convincing as a nemesis for Superman. Superman he's like God tier. And very few villains can go toe to toe with him. And these shit kickers ain't going toe to toe with him. I may be wrong. That's my one concern I have, but in the main, tonally, really enjoyed that trailer. Love Corin's vet. Love the emotion he's bringing to the performance. Just the crypto, take me home, or offering up the cape. Obviously, the holding the hands. You're seeing that brief look of humanity that he yearns for. He's not half human, isn't he? No, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of fucking Spock from Star Trek. Fighting for the humanity.
He's a full Kryptonian, yeah.
He's a full Kryptonian, but he's got that sort of tempering of that with the human touch. He's been around humans, and he has that within him. And you can see that in the trailer. He's given so much in that performance. It's only 2 minutes or something long, so yeah, really looking forward to it. I think Gunn's got a winner here. And I just sincerely hope it is a winner, because the fans deserve a brilliant new Superman that has momentum moving forward, because that was what Superman needed, you know. He needed momentum. Fucking Superman needs momentum.
Yeah.
Clowns.
Something Warner Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, clowns. Anyway, I've not got much more to add, Stephen. Shall we round it up?
Yeah, why not?
What's your thoughts on Superman? That is the name of it, isn't it? It just feels wrong to just call it Superman. It's sweet, it's short, it's sweet, it's simple, it works, but you're expecting something else to be tacked on, because that's what we do now, isn't it? We tack needless shite on to the end. Anyone remember Harley Quinn in the Fantabulous Emancipation of? Didn't think so. I didn't remember it either, and yet I just said it, so I've contradicted myself. Anyway, what's your thoughts on Superman? Share your thoughts down below on the trailer, thoughts on Corin's vet, on the themes explored within that brief insight, the thoughts on the music, thoughts on our reaction, and if you want to share, put it down below in the comment section. You can like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications straight to your eyes, and hopefully to be said until the next time, thank you for watching us.